Welcome back, everyone. We are about to do our party import. If you watched the very last video of my series on Wizardry 7, you will have seen a sneak preview of this. So I won't go through all of the gear that I'm bringing through just yet. I'll do that in a little bit. You can go back and review my other video for that if you're interested. The only thing I'm going to do is change the portraits and the voices.
If you're looking for someone to protect your interests, I'm the one. I have excellent credentials.
There will be many implements of destruction at my disposal, yeah?
You looking at me?
I like that one. I'll keep there.
No one slips anything past me. You sign me up, and I'll...
If you're looking for...
I like the voice one. Okay. Cobra. I guess we'll stick with this one.
Very well. All right then. I join you as soon as I finish milking the cows and gelding the bulls.
That might get annoying. Well,
All right.
it might be interesting, I guess.
You got it. I'm ready for anything, and I mean...
Let's get moving then.
Let's try that one.
Some believe I can speak with animals, but it is they who...
All right then. But look here. I know what's what, so don't try to pull anything.
Sure, let's go with that one.
Well, well. One may feel fear in the face of danger, so...
I've consulted the stars.
I'd love to join you. It sounds absolutely fabulous.
Some believe I can speak with animals.
All right then. I've consulted...
I'd love to join you.
Alright. So I'm gonna wait to do the upgrades until we start the game. So let's start it. Expert, simplified, and this game is just a little bit buggy, and I wouldn't want to do an Iron Man game anyways for a recording.
You've lost track of the time since you first stepped on board this ship. Now, at last, your long pursuit of the Dark Savant is about to end.
I've located the Savant's ship. It's orbiting the planet Dominus. I only hope we can get there in time.
You think back to how it all started. The events on Guardia are a distant memory. Now it's about to begin again. Vi Domina, your constant companion, paces back and forth, her expression flashing between anticipation and dark doubt. As you begin your descent, your craft comes under the baleful watch of the Dark Savant and his black ship.
Master, we have detected a ship about to land on the planet's surface.
I arrived too late to stop the others, but these intruders will never enter the circle!
What should I do?
Destroy them!
The shock of the attack throws you to the deck. For a time, all is dark. Slowly, your senses return. You have washed up on a beach among the rest of the crash debris. It's a miracle that you're still alive, but your biggest challenge is still ahead of you. Your ship is gone. You're stranded on a strange world, and somewhere, far above, the Dark Savant awaits. You turn toward shore and plan your next move.
Home! This is the monastery. I can't believe it! It's so good to be back on Dominus. I thought I'd never make it home after the Dark Savant yanked me out of here. While you check things out here, I'm going to Arnica to make sure everything's okay there. We'll meet up in a couple of days, okay? And be careful, guys. The Dark Savant could be anywhere.
I think I am getting better. Good.
Time for me to take a well-deserved bow.
Oh, good. I am stronger now.
I knew I was getting better at this.
My inborn skills continue to evolve. How thrilling! I'm a firm believer in self-improvement.
Alright, and let's save. And let's do some upgrades. So first we're gonna put away all of our potions real quick. Alright, and now the gear. So, cross protection. Poison dagger goes to you.
This we will definitely keep.
This is gonna sell. Bonk
Wow,
might.
this is nothing that important. I'll keep it.
Bonk
This we
might.
will definitely keep.
Cross of protection. Did I miss a cross of protection? Oh well. I'll get something else in its place real quick. Let's see. You're probably the one that's less likely to need it. Okay, so now all the extra gear we brought.
Now this is a worthwhile find.
What a discovery! I'm sure it must be an antique.
Oh, Valentine necklace. That's
Now
us.
this is a
Forgetting
worthwhile
about
find.
That's the other one. Okay, and Midnight Cloak is for... Oh, can't use it just yet.
Nice!
And
Now
yes.
this is a worthwhile find.
You don't need a bow. Sell that off. This we're gonna split. Sell these off. The dagger. Hang on to just for now. For a
Thank
moment.
you.
Okay, so Emu's Paw is going to be our primary, and the Poison Dagger is going to be our secondary. They are both cursed, so can't move it, can't swap them out, but that's okay. Blade.
What a discovery! I'm sure it must be an antique. What a discovery! I'm sure it must be an antique. What a discovery! I'm sure it must be an antique.
Wow, this is nothing that important. I'll keep it.
Perfect.
Okay. Now let's go ahead and save again. And let's do some upgrades. So, Ninja, we're going to be focusing on Strength and Dex. And if you notice, with one click I was able to put 3, so you can left click to get just one at a time, or right click to go to the maximum allowed for that point. And Close Combat, Dual Weapons, Critical Strike. And again, Strength and Dex. Close Combat, Dual Weapons, Critical Strike. Strength and Dex. Close Combat, Dual Weapons, Critical Strike. And as a level 5 ninja, she now gets access to spell casting, Strength and Dex. We're not going to learn any spells. This is key. Always skip your spell picks. You'll learn them through books. And so we now want to work on alchemy, and close combat is not nearly as important as dual weapons and critical strike. Alright. And now blade. Actually, let's do the monk next. Let's do Cobra. Alright, so she only had 1 bonus point instead of 6 because 5 of them were already allocated for me because I had to get certain stats up to the minimum amount for this class. So 1 intelligence was automatically allocated, 3 dex was automatically allocated, and 1 sense was automatically allocated. So I have 1 additional point, and I'm going to put it in strength. Yes. Okay. And martial arts, because it takes a little bit to get that going in the beginning, so putting in a few points is useful. Close combat and critical strike. Same, now it's just strength and dex, just like the ninja. Martial arts, close combat, critical strike. Strength and dex. Martial arts, close combat, critical strike. Strength and dex. Again, saving our spell picks. And now we're going to do psionics and close combat and critical strike. Okay. And now the ranger, which our very first change is going to be to make them a gadgeteer, which is a new class available in Wizardry 8. Very useful, along with a bard. Okay, And I'm going to go 2 in strength, 2 in dex, and 2 in senses. Yes, I am. And this one, artifacts, communication, and engineering. So artifacts because gadgets, communication, this is going to be our primary communication person, and engineering is basically her primary thing. Alright, again, 2, 2, and 2. And artifacts, communication, and engineering. And now it's dex and senses. Alright, now comes this side. And these are a little wonky, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so first 3 levels, strength and dex. And bows, dual weapons, critical strike. And the reason why I'm pushing bow is because she's not going to get as much practice with a bow, so the more skill points I can give her at the beginning, the better off I am in the end. Okay, strength and dex again. Again, bow, dual weapons, critical strike. Okay, level 4. I'm going to make her a rogue. This will be a one-time level change. Again, strength and dex. Yes. And bow, dual weapons. And I can't do critical strike here, so I will do, I guess, close combat. And I'm going to hold on to this one. Okay. Alright. For the Valkyrie, we're going to do something very similar. Strength and dex. Close combat, range combat, and bows. Because this person can't learn critical strike and does not do dual weapons. So just these basic ones of, hey, you're like overall better. Strength and dex. Close combat, range combat, bow. Level 4. Rogue again. Strength and dex. And close combat, bows, range combat, yep. And I'm going to hold on to level 5. Minerva is a little bit trickier. Alright, so 1 strength to get her up to 40, that's important. 3 int and 2 piety. No spell picks. And Wizardry, Divinity, and Psionics. We're going to skip Alchemy entirely. Level 3. Intelligence and Piety. No spell picks. And Wizardry, Divinity, and Psionics. Alright, level 4. We're going to back out for a minute.
Yes?
And let's see how many books we can use.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Not quite yet. Okay.
What a discovery! I'm sure it must...
Alright. And now you're going to transition to a rogue as well. So you saw that speed was automatically allocated there. So I'm going to do 1 int and 3 piety. Yes, I do. And this locks me out of all my skills. So throwing is the next most useful, as well as close combat and range combat. And now I stop here. Okay, so now let's re-equip real quick.
Of course.
Nothing changes there. Nothing changes there. You can now use the Midnight Cloak. Because she changed to a Gadgeteer, she got the Omni Gun for free. We're not going to use it for a long time, but it'll stay in her inventory for quite some time. Okay. Because she switched to a Rogue, all this stuff unequipped, but that's okay. And I don't think we can give her anything else. Nope. Okay. She also switched to a Rogue, so a lot of stuff unequipped. That's okay. And Minerva also switched to a Rogue, so some things unequipped, not as much. But that's no big deal. And the dagger that I got from Ghost originally, I'll just go ahead and hand that to her. Alright. And with that, I will save this for the next one. 03. And we're going to start some skill grinding. So, next one's going to be a little boring, but it's very, very important. Thanks for watching.